The droid's optical sensors flickered in the dim light of the scrapyard, its mechanical hand gesturing urgently toward the horizon. Anna wiped the grease from her fingers, squinting at the rusted automaton that had stumbled into her workshop 3 hours ago. "You want me to follow you?" she asked, though she knew the old mining droid couldn't respond with words. Its communication module had been fried decades ago. The droid nodded, a distinctly human gesture it must have learned from its original operators. Something about its persistence made Anna grab her toolkit and signal to Kevin, her apprentice, who was calibrating a plasma torch in the corner. "We're going for a walk," she called out. Kevin looked up, his young face skeptical. "Boss, we've got 3 ships waiting for repairs. We don't have time for—" When a droid that's been dormant for 30 years suddenly activates and shows up at your door, you follow it. Anna interrupted, slinging her pack over her shoulder. That's rule number 1 of being a mechanic in the outer reaches. They trekked across the wasteland for nearly an hour, the binary suns beating down mercilessly. The droid moved with surprising agility for something so ancient, navigating through canyons of twisted metal and abandoned colonies. Finally, it stopped at the edge of a massive crater. There, half buried in red sand, lay a starship unlike anything Anna had ever seen. "By the void," Kevin whispered. "Is that pre-collapse era?" Anna finished, her heart racing. "Maybe even First Fleet generation." The ship's hull was inscribed with symbols that predated modern galactic script. The droid descended into the crater, and despite every rational instinct telling her this was dangerous, Anna followed. Kevin hesitated only a moment before scrambling after them. The droid led them to an intact airlock. Its ancient fingers worked the manual override with practiced precision, and the door groaned open, revealing a darkened corridor. Emergency lights flickered to life as they entered, powered by some impossible energy source that had survived centuries of abandonment. "The air's breathable," Kevin said, checking his scanner. "How is that possible?" Anna didn't answer. She was staring at the walls, at the writing etched into every surface. Human writing. Earth languages, dozens of them layered over each other in a desperate chorus of voices. They moved deeper into the ship, the droid guiding them with certainty through the maze of corridors. Finally, they reached what must have been the ship's central hub, a massive chamber with a holographic display still flickering in the center. "Can you read any of this?" Kevin asked, gesturing at the alien yet familiar text. Anna approached the console, her fingers trembling as she activated the interface. The hologram expanded, and suddenly they were surrounded by images, humans, thousands of them from every Earth culture imaginable. The recording was degraded but unmistakable. A woman's voice echoed through the chamber, speaking in ancient English that Anna's translator barely caught. "To whoever finds this, we are the last colony ship to leave Earth before the Great Silence. We carry with us the genetic diversity, cultural knowledge, and technological legacy of humanity's homeworld. If you're hearing this, then our species survived. We succeeded," Kevin grabbed Anna's arm. "Boss, do you understand what this means?" "Every species in the galaxy thinks humans evolved on the colony worlds," Anna said, her voice barely above a whisper. "The collective, the council, the hive minds, they all believe we're just another spacefaring race that got lucky. They don't know we came from Earth. They don't know Earth even existed." The droid moved to another console and activated a secondary display. Genetic sequences flooded the screen, not just human but thousands of Earth species. Plants, animals, microorganisms, an entire planet's biosphere preserved in digital amber. "This is why the collective fears humans," Kevin said, understanding dawning in his eyes. "We didn't evolve for space. We forced ourselves to adapt. We came from a single planet and spread across the stars through sheer determination." Anna nodded, scrolling through the data. There were engineering schematics here that surpassed anything in the modern galaxy, theoretical frameworks for technology that shouldn't be possible. Humanity's ancestors had been more advanced than their descendants, and they'd hidden it all here waiting. "The question is why," Anna said. "Why hide this ship? Why let the knowledge fade?" The hologram shifted and another recording played. An older man's face appeared, weathered and grave. "We've seen what happens when species advance too quickly, when they reach for power before wisdom. The architects destroyed themselves. The progenitors vanished in their hubris. Humanity will face the same trials, but we chose a different path. We scattered our people across the stars, let them forget their origins, forced them to grow slowly, painfully, earning every advance. Only when humanity has proven itself worthy, when it has learned to survive without the crutch of ancient knowledge, only then should this ship be found. The recording faded, leaving them in silence. "We have to tell someone," Kevin said. "No," Anna's voice was firm. "Look around you. Every species in the galaxy already fears what humans can do. If they discover we have access to pre-collapse Earth technology, they'll unite against us. We'd be exterminated within a generation. So what do? Anna looked at the droid, which had remained motionless throughout their exploration. It had waited decades, perhaps centuries, for the right person to find this place. For someone who would understand the responsibility. "We protect it," she said finally. "We study it carefully, slowly. We let humanity continue earning its place in the galaxy. But when the time comes, when we truly need it, this knowledge will be here." She copied a small portion of the data to her portable drive, focusing on medical technologies that could save lives without raising suspicions. Then she sealed the console. As they emerged from the crater, the twin suns setting behind them, Anna took one last look at the buried starship. Humanity's greatest secret, its most dangerous legacy, and its ultimate insurance policy. All hidden beneath the sand of a forgotten world. The droid remained behind, resuming its eternal vigil. "What do we tell people?" Kevin asked as they walked back toward civilization. Anna smiled grimly. "We tell them we found an empty ship and scrap metal. We tell them the droid malfunctioned. We tell them whatever we need to tell them. Because that was rule number 2 of being a mechanic in the outer reaches. Some secrets were worth keeping, even if they could change everything. Especially if they could change everything."